Monday, October 21st. What's up, entrepreneurs? We are diving in right away, looking at where we are with this website. We are launching on Friday. That is just a few days away because today is Monday Fun Day, and we've got a lot of work to do. Let's jump over the computer and let me show you what I've accomplished over this weekend. Okay, so first things first, let me get rid of that. I have went absolute AI crazy, okay, creating these images for the products. Now, I just noticed I would like to have these switch to photos. So I'm going to do a little editing as well as show you where we currently are with the situation. I like the movement. But let's see if we can get it to show second image on hover. Let's see. Oh, we still haven't set up Luke's. Luke's is coming for me and we're waiting. Let's see, there we go. Show second image on hover. That's what I'm talking about. The reason being is I want people to know these are human hair bundles, and I like my AI images. We killed it with these AI images as far as looking as real as possible and really like the actual hair. So they'll eventually be changed along with when we get our user-generated content. But because I'm not doing a photo shoot for the currently 47 products, because that's not in the budget right now. Remember, we're doing this project. If you don't know, go back to the beginning. We are launching this brand as inexpensive as possible, as fast as possible, trying to use AI and everything else. Okay, that's that. Now, I still have some work to do, and you can see the difference. Getting these blonde AI images has been really tough, but I haven't really designed the homepage yet. But I wanted to show you that. Now, let me show you what else I did. I spent a little more time than I probably should have on the product collections. Okay, so this is the product collection pages. I just finished this. The product collection pages, all the descriptions probably took me, I would say, a solid 3.5 hours. Okay, I know that sounds like a lot of time, but I did manually write these. I had a little help with AI for my sassy titles and some of my sassy headings, maybe with a little tweak, but all the rest of it, it was just manually written, and I used Grammarly Pro to help with grammar, any spelling, commas, cursive, whatever. Okay, so I have this done, and it's looking great. Like, it is just so fun. No more playing hide and seek with your lace. Transparent lace frontals make it disappear. It's a little cheesy, but a little fun. Like, just not the same thing you see from all the other hair companies, including Private Label. I'm here at Private Label right now. You see Private Label right here. I'm here right now. But I'm playing, this is my side hustle, this project, but I've got to get a little extra done today. So I was going to dig into some of my Private Label time, to be honest with you. So we have this split description here, and you can find out online. Maybe I'll leave a link to how you can do that. It's pretty good. I like how it looks having this up at top, opposed to, let's say, if we go over here. So like on the Private Label website, it doesn't have the text at the top. It has it all at the bottom. And I like just that little line, that little feeler here. It's got to be, I like to say, or it's an old saying, it's sell the sizzle, not the steak. Okay? So that's where we are with that. Other than that, we've done the AI images, spent a lot more time than I wanted to on that, a couple hours on that. I was going crazy just doing tests, not really necessarily for HairFleek. But we got to get the rest of these images up here. We have our writers working on the blog posts, and we did make a mistake by not setting them the website ahead of time so they could see the product line. That's why I spent a little extra time writing out the description so they can see the tone of voice. Now, another thing I need to do is start building out the homepage today and adding some more text here in the tone of voice. So HairFleek is that sassy, like just diva girl type website. Okay, so the text has to match that. It has to be a little crazy. So we have to also create an about page and then start building this out. I haven't even started the email flows, the SMS flows, I haven't even integrated any of that stuff. I might have to play hooky at Private Label for a day. We're going to see how close I can get by like Wednesday night. I might have to play hooky on Thursday and just be like, I might have to call a sick day and just work on HairFleek all day because, we're launching Friday. Friday's the day that these videos will start launching. And I feel like I need to get a lot more done because I'm not going to have traffic really going here. There's no keywords in search yet. We've already been checking that. But I feel like if I'm launching this and a few people go over there, I want it to look decent. It's no way going to be close to done. It's not going to, this website won't be done it'll never be done. A website, let me get that to you guys. A website will never be done, okay? It's like a house. A house is just never done. But I want to get this as close to just being presentable as possible because it's out there. It's on, YouTube now. So we want it to be as close to looking good. There's going to be a lot of bells and whistles that we'll have to add later, but just the overall initial appearance when they land on the page and how it looks, how it makes them feel, that's going to be important because not just for the YouTube channel to keep you guys engaged where you're like, okay, he's actually building something legit. If by chance we start getting some people on here, it'll help. We will start running ads, but let me tell you how this is going to work and how ads work and don't work. If you start running ads right away without your site having some of the bells and whistles, meaning like the SMS cart, abandoned cart pop-ups, the email pop-ups, or the way to gather information from your visitors, you'll have the email flow. So if you abandon cart, it's going to send a series of emails and hopefully convert the customer. If you don't have that stuff set up, the chances of converting a customer are like 10x worse. So why spend the money? You're just throwing the money out the window. We don't want to do that. Now, let's get back to work, and I'm going to give you guys some updates throughout the day. All right, Blueprint, it's about 4 o'clock on Monday. We got to check in here. Private labels, the work's never done, but I'm taking a little break because I got to go on some of this hair fleek stuff. I got to record. I got to show you guys what we're working on. When I was having my little lunch break, I got a little more work done. Let's hop over the computer. I'm going to show you what we got. So Shopify has this newer feature that allows customers to log in with a one-time code, and you can create your own URL for the login process. So let me show you this. And this is what it looks like now. And it's, you can log in with Shop. And it looks pretty good. It's like a branded hair fleek page. This is looking good. Okay, so what else I got done? I was using a little bit of AI and a little bit of my own creativity. And if we go over here to collections, okay, so I have all the collection descriptions done. So you can see that here. But then you can also see, how did I miss transparent lace closure? Well, I thought I had all these done. Apparently not. I must, of course, the one I'm recording is the one I probably missed. So I went through and I added the SEO for these. It's not showing up. If the SEO didn't save, I literally am going to shoot myself. What in the world happened here? I fixed all these. Like I used AI and I got this set up, and now somehow none of this saved, which is extremely strange. Guys, I don't know what's happening here. Is Shopify trying to hold me back from launching? I literally just finished this earlier. Okay, so I'm going to go back and finish this again, but what I want you guys to see, I have no idea how that happened. I did save all of these. That's wild. You have to go through, add your page title information and add meta description. I had AI help me with the meta description because it just gets kind of redundant. But our product titles look great, or product description information here. This all looks good. Now we still want to build this area out a little bit more. And then we also want to start building out these pages more. So right now, just a basic description. I have to add more information. We do have the pairs well with, which it's going to be matching lace. We have to start creating that. We're going to actually create different product page templates and be able to add more information here. Let me give you a quick preview of what I'm going to be working on with this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all these done before we launch because it is a little bit of time consuming. But let me show you real quick. So on mobile, we're looking good. I still have to build out this homepage, as you guys know, because it's not looking great. We do have an update that we do have some of these blog posts done. I just talked to my virtual assistant. He's going to start working on getting these things posted. So that's going to be fantastic. Now, if you go here and you go to collections, you're going to see there's only a default collection. Oh, excuse me, we're not working on collections yet. We're working on products. So we only have a default product. So we're going to create a template. And I like to name the hair template the same as the hair collection page. So this one, for instance, is going to say hair bundles based off the default product. We're going to go over here. We're going to save. So nothing's added to the hair bundles. So the next thing we have to do is we have to go back over to the collections section under products collections. We're going to find the hair bundles collection, which the SEO baffles me. Default collection. Oh, let me refresh this. It's probably just not there yet. Not yet. Shopify is, I love you, Shopify, but you're playing with me today. Okay. Oh, it is my fault. We're not working on collections. I'm just baffled by all that SEO work I did earlier is all gone. So body wave hair bundle. So this is going to be the hair bundle. We're under the products. I'm sorry about that. I'm giving Shopify a hard time. Maybe it was me earlier. Okay, so hair bundles. There's 2 products under the hair bundle. Okay, did I put bundles? It was supposed to just say bundle. Anyways, let's see. So you have body wave and we have a straight hair bundle. These are probably alphabetical. Okay, we're going to add this hair bundles. And I can go ahead and show you this because officially the site's not launched yet. So it's okay if I'm still tinkering around. Now, if you're doing this on a live site, meaning the site's getting traffic, this site nobody really knows about. If you're doing it on a live site, you definitely have to be careful about these types of updates because people might be on the site and see that your site's messed up because you're trying to edit it. Now, we're going to go here, and these are the 2 products that have its own template. So you'll see here, it has a hair bundles template. So if I actually change the information here, it's only going to update on those 2 pages. So instead of pairs well with, we're going to go matching lace. So matching lace means that if you're going to buy a body wave hair bundle, this is a good matching lace product to go with it. I would technically like to get my description underneath here. I'm not too worried because 90% of my shoppers are going to be on mobile. So it's most important we figure out how this looks on mobile. Another thing I noticed, we don't need the hair vendor here on this at all. I just realized that. So we don't want the hair vendor to show up right there because this is, it's all hair fleek. It's nothing else. So what I'm going to go ahead and do real quick is go over to the default product template. We're going to get rid of that text. So you got to start thinking about your below the fold. So if you're on a mobile phone, you want this stuff up as high as possible so it looks legit. And you can add stuff to the cart and everything else. Now on private label, I got rid of the buy with shop, which in the other payment options right away. And then I moved this information just because I feel like it's just pushing it down. It just gets a lot here. The shipping calculated at checkout, I definitely want to get rid of that. I think that's under because it's like, obviously the shipping's calculated at checkout, right? You don't need that here underneath the price. That's just, I don't know why Shopify does that. It's just kind of annoying to me. So we'll have to figure out how to get rid of that. But if we're going to go back here and we can go back to desktop and we're going to go to products and we're going to go to hair bundles and it'll show the straight hair bundle. Now what we want to do, it's great, you might also like, we're also, once we activate the Luke's reviews, the Luke's will show up here and start making some nice looking, it'll have a nice appearance with the reviews. And once we start getting reviews, which we're going to have to push extra hard. Now, what I like to do to show a little bit more information about the product is we're going to have the image with text, but it's a multi-row. So we're going to go ahead and add this in here. I would put the related products underneath. We might even want to change the color of the related products. I don't know. We could change it to like that light pink. So it's just kind of underneath. That looks kind of good. And it helps separate this a little bit. And then we would have the Luke's reviews in between here. So the next step, which I'm not going to do while I'm filming this because it's going to take a little bit of time, we would create some photos. And remember, if you create this product template and it's going to be for both the body wave and straight, we have to make sure this information makes sense for both the body wave and straight products. Okay, because it's going to show up on both products. So if I change something here, let me just show you an example, okay? So if we just change this in just as hair bundle and we save this, okay, so this is a straight hair bundle. Now if we go back here to hair bundles and we go to the body wave hair bundle, you're going to see that text has changed here. So I just wanted to make sure it's really clear you guys understand. Now, one thing I definitely do on these pages when I create these extra items is I get rid of the extra buttons. The reason being is this is a bottom of the funnel page. Your product page, think of it as a funnel. Let's just say the top of the funnel is going to be a blog post or probably your home page, okay? And from there, you're probably going to go to a product collection page like this. And from here, you're going to go to a product page. We are coming down the funnel. See that? That's the checkout. The mic's the checkout. We're coming down the funnel here. So what you don't want is buttons here to go over to other content that's going to start bringing you back up the funnel, which would be information pages. We do not want this. So we want to make sure we delete those, and then we just put information that would support these products in this area, just so it's built out a lot better and it gives people a lot more information. That's going to be key. We're also probably want a little bit of information in here about shipping and other things like that. I'm not sure where I want to put that yet. I might put it at the bottom of the page, more of an FAQ page that is relevant to each of these bundles. I think that would make the most sense, because we, especially with this being a new site, not having reviews yet, we're going to want to put as much information on here as possible so the customer that doesn't have any idea who Hairfleek is, which is probably most people at this point, unless you're watching this YouTube channel, they can make an informed decision about the products they want. Now, I did my best within here, and please feel free to go to the link in the description and go to hairfleek.com now, and you can start reading some of the collection descriptions here. I try to make it as informative as possible for these products, okay? You can even see here all hair bundles, and it goes through pretty much each one, so it makes a little bit more sense. So we have all that information there. I've done the same with the closures, so it talks a little bit about more about the lace closures. Also, this is great for SEO. Now, I can add FAQ section here. I'm not doing that yet. There's way more we need to do. That's maybe something in the future for SEO, but there's just way too much stuff that we need to do at this point. So there's no way I'm adding all this. One thing I did notice is we can have this just go, let's see if we can get it to show the other photo. I'm gonna have to figure out where that is. I did make it so it's 24. I believe I showed you this before, 24 products. So that way there's no second pages here, and everything else is looking good. Now, I still do need to add a footer menu. I'm not adding the footer menu as of yet. It will be here before Friday, because I'm not sure of all the links I'm going to have created. We have the privacy policy and all the policies at the bottom, which is awesome, but we need some links to maybe some of the product collection pages, to the about page, to some of the blog posts. I don't have too much content on here yet, so that's why I'm holding off a little bit here. I'm still trying to figure out a design for the homepage as far as what this should look like. I got to update this information there. Brightest the latest products. That's just kind of a standard. This is featured products. So we have human hair bundles. I probably need to add just like the closures and frontals. So collection, we could add a collection list of everything. Let's see, featured collection. So as an example, you can go here and select collection, and I can do, so I have these pretty well organized, but then we can say something like, let's see, HD lace closures. We want the all hair bundles. I think that's the first one I have. So then we need the lace closures. This is going to list all the lace closures. And so we're going to put lace closures. I'm going to probably put human hair. And I don't need this title to be super big. It's just way too big. We can have the view all, that's fine. Let's see here, some other things I like to do. Maximum, so what I like to do is put 6, so it's really small. And then we can have like 10, 11, 12. Now what we can do here is enable carousel, so it looks like that. I think that looks really good. Down here, we want to show second image on hover, so it's a little more interactive. Let's see here, we want to enable swipe on mobile, 2 columns. Let me show you what that's going to look like. Okay, now we're getting down to business here. Now we do want to move this above the blog posts. Okay, the blog post will probably be at the bottom and stay there. See, I haven't even fooled with this featured collection product here, but this is looking pretty good here. Let's move this back to desktop and see what that looks like. Okay, 2, 4, 5. We could even make this one, let's see here. We have, if we wanted to make these a little smaller, we could show a little bit more. I don't mind it looking a little bit bigger for that. So one of the ways that you can help break this up is you can have some smaller and some a little bit larger. I think that's a good way to do this. Featured products, that is probably going to just need to change the collection to lace frontals. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And we're going to end up doing probably the same thing. 6, we can do 12, which we probably don't have too many more colors than that. I definitely like to make these things full width. Okay, it just kind of expands it over, fully over, and I really like how that looks. So we're going to make this a carousel, and we are going to enable the mobile swipe. The swipe just makes it much more interactive and pretty. Okay, so then instead of saying featured projects, we're going to say human hair lace closures. Okay, and it's small. We're going to keep that. You can see, let's see here. Now it says view all. I don't know if I really don't like the view all. Let's see how that looks on mobile though. I'm more concerned about how it looks on mobile. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, human hair lace closures, human hair bundles. This is definitely not the finished look here. We're going to wait for the blog post to come in. That's going to help fill it in. And then we're going to have to figure out something to help break up all of these products here. So we might have some information. I got to figure out where we want to put the information. We might add some text at the bottom here. We might break it up with some text inside here. I haven't written that text yet, so we're not going to put that in. We might add a section. Let's see here. I never put a featured product on the homepage. I think that's best if you have only one product. I'm just going through some of these so you can see. Rich text. So that could be something that we even put underneath here, and we talk about the brand, and maybe this would link over to our about page that I haven't created yet, and I need to make that extra sassy but informative. So let's keep looking at these. So you have the image with banner. This could be like a best-selling hair bundle, probably like the body wave. You can do another image banner here similar to this one up top. You can create a slideshow. The collages look pretty good on mobile, but figuring out the images sizes sometimes can be a pain. Multi-column, this is good if you want to stack in some information. The multi-row is similar to what we're going to do on the product pages. Collapsible content, not my favorite for the home page. I like this better for a product collection page or product page. Email sign up, we haven't set up our email. We are going with Klaviyo. We could use Shopify if we wanted to from the beginning because it's cheaper, but I know we're going to use Klaviyo in the future, so it's much easier for me to go ahead and do that. Contact form, we're not putting here. We don't have any videos yet, but it would be great if maybe if you're watching and you're like, hey, Mikey, I want to create a video of me installing some Hair Fleek bundles. They're doing something Hair Fleek and I want to be featured on your homepage. Please leave a comment. I would be happy to talk to you about that. Of course, blog posts, we already have that. Custom liquid, this is if you want to add some custom code to do some really cool things. And then you can add a page to the page, which I don't think I've ever done in my history of Shopify. I'm not sure the best use case for that. I haven't figured that out yet. I don't really see a lot at this time. So if the page actually looks a little bit better just with a few of these tweaks, but it's important to know what is possible. So inside the footer here, you're going to see the footer down here. You can add a section, you can add a block. So menu, I don't even think there's a footer. There is a footer menu. Okay, cool. So there is a footer menu, and we can add another menu. See, and you can start building out the footer menu here. I'm just going to leave that here for now. We will build this out, but we don't want to have repetitive privacy policy in dollar items here. We want to make sure that we are getting people to the actual products or product collection pages. Now, for SEO purposes, Google knows these are here. It just gets repetitive. I think it helps the crawlability of the website, but I don't think it's just because you have links here. I don't know how much it's going to help. What's going to really help is your internal linking from your blog posts and start creating a topical authority, meaning you write a lot of blog posts, not the same topic, but a lot of blog posts that gives all the information, answers all the questions around the topics. Now, because we are strictly hair bundles, closures, frontals for the most part right now, we are going to really focus on our first probably 20-30 blog posts all about hair bundles, hair closures, and frontals. That's going to be the main topics for this. Now, I think this is a good start for today. I might have to take off Thursday. I'm going to see if I can squeeze in a little bit more work tonight. I'm going to go for a walk because health is wealth. So after my walk, I'm going to see if I can squeeze in a little bit more work tonight to get some of this done. I need to quickly go ahead and fix all the SEO descriptions. I have no idea why that did not save. I was excited to show you guys, but I can show you again tomorrow. But let's keep this going. Hair Fleek's looking good. I'm excited to launch on Friday the 25th. It's going to be interesting to see how long it takes to get my first hair sale. If you watch this far, how long do you think it's going to take to get my first hair sale? Maybe you want to give it a try. Let me know. But we're going to see. So let's keep going. And thank you for following the brand and following the journey of the hair brand Hair Fleek.